What's going on, you guys? ShadowX here, back at you for another Dokkan battle video, and we finally have the details revealed for LR Fusion Zamasu here. That card art, I swear, just looks so good. Dude, the super attack animations on this unit, they killed it. Especially that intro animation, definitely one of the best in the game by far for free. Hands down, no discussion, no argument. These animations are just like so good in my opinion, so this is the card art, looks really good. Let's go ahead and quickly discuss this unit and break them down. So let's zoom this in a little bit so we can see better here. Okay, so leader skill here, Worldwide Chaos or Patara, 4 key and 150% of stats. Trash. I do not like that mix of categories. Leader skill, anything below 170%, as I've mentioned previously, and I will continue to do so, is unrunnable in this game, especially with 200% being the meta. 150% to these categories is just not good enough. So leader skill there is trash. I do not like that part of the unit at all. They do have an entrance animation as well, which looks incredible, as I mentioned previously. The 12 key super attack here, they greatly raise attack and defense for one turn with colossal and then lowering attack, which is good. 18 key here, they greatly raise attack and defense for one turn with mega colossal and then greatly lowering attack. So anytime we can get these units without lowering defense, that's the way you want it, right? So here's their novel of a passive here. Zamasu is the power of the universe. So plays entry animation upon first attacking turn if there's another Patara category ally on the team, and then he gains 1 key in addition when collecting key spheres for the first 5 turns from the first appearance. So that's good because it'll let you build up, or it'll let you get set up. So not too bad of an entrance animation there. So then he also changes a random type of key sphere other than int to int key spheres. I do kind of wish that was, a rainbow changing key sphere effect, but nonetheless, this unit is going to work really well with LR Trunks and Vegeta, so keep that in mind. However, you do want this unit living at 24 key, and we'll talk about why in a minute, but they also get attack and defense 100% at the start of turn for free, and then they reduce their damage received by 20%, gain an additional attack and defense 50% when launching a super attack, perform an additional super attack when launching an 18 key, so that's really strong, especially with their high stats. That's really good. Then they're also effective against all types when key is 24. Again, not going to be hard to reach because they're creating their own key spheres. If you're running this unit in the right setup and with the right units alongside them, with support on rotation as well, you're going to be living at 24 key, right? So this unit is not going to struggle for key, I don't think. They also reduce damage received by 2% per attack received during the turn, up to a maximum of 10%. Keep in mind, that does reset every turn, which is sort of unfortunate, but it's not going to be that terrible because of their high stats, their high defensive numbers that they're going to be putting up, right? You don't want this unit in slot 1. I don't think it's odd because well, let's just finish this passive real quick, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. We'll break it down. So they gain key, 1 for every 5 attacks received, also in battle, up to a max of key 5. They recover 10% HP at the end of turn every time 5 attacks are received. They have a great chance to evade enemies' super attacks and counters with tremendous power. Okay, so they also have an active ability here. Conditions able to be used once 5 or more super attacks are launched. Once only, obviously. And what it does is it massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage with a stun. That's guaranteed. So let's break this unit down. So again, if you're running this unit with a Patara category ally on the team, they're going to get that entry animation, which gains them 1 key when collecting key spheres, which is very strong, right? With the fact that they're also randomly changing types of key spheres to int. So again, they're going to be living at 24 key. They have that guaranteed additional super attack if you're getting the 18 key, which you're going to be getting for free, right? If you're using this unit accordingly, with the proper setup, right? You do want to keep in mind, that at the start they're only getting this 100% attack and defense, but with their high LR stats, and then the damage reduction here. I guess if you get the 10% as well, that's 30%. Damage reduction in this game is really good. When you have it 30%, that's not going to get you by, especially if you're in an event and this unit gets super attacked before they get, the ability to attack, because that's really where they're getting the majority of their defense is after they super attack. So this is again like why this is faulty design, because you don't particularly want this unit in slot 1. Like let's say you go into Red Zone Broly and you go into the turn and he's actually a better example would be like Omega. You bring this guy into there, he locks this unit in slot 1 and Omega's attacking 7 times. Dude, this unit is gonna get killed. Like if Omega decides to super attack, depending on what phase you're in, this unit is going to take a lot of damage, right? So this unit is heavily relying on them supering first, so you do want to keep that in mind, right? After they double super attack with the damage reduction, I think they'll be fine, but just remember that 10% damage reduction resets every turn, so you don't want to forget about that, right? So like the last part of their passive here, I don't really understand. Like I don't really like that much. They gain 1 key for every 5 attacks received up to a max of 5 key. So they would have to take 25 attacks, to fully build that up, which you're not going to see pretty much ever. And then this, like, recovering 10% at the end of the turn every time 5 attacks are received. Keep in mind, LR, Goku Black, and Rose are also healing at the start of turn. So, I mean, that's a substantial amount of healing that you can get, right, at the end of the turn. So this unit is going to work incredibly well with that LR Goku Black and Zamasu unit, right? So remember that. And then they also have the great chance to evade enemies' unarmed super attacks. It's unarmed. Remember that, unarmed. So the probability of you seeing that is not very often, which is unfortunate. Because I do think the counter animation does look pretty good. I just wish you'd be able to see it more, because there's not a lot of enemies in the game with unarmed super attacks. Like literally, there's none in the red zone. There's not really too many that I can think of, in Super Battle Road, Battlefield. So it's a little bit unfortunate that they lock these pretty good looking animations behind these, stupid like restrictions. I'm not a fan of that. And then, also with the active skill here, it's not a terrible active skill. The condition could be worse. It's obviously not the best. 5 or more super attacks. This unit does have guaranteed additionals, obviously, so that's going to help them, especially if you get that hidden potential, to go off. This unit could triple super attack 3 times turn 1, so like the earliest you could see this is turn 5. But here's the problem with this active skill that I have. So the massively raising attack is really good, right? They're gonna hit stupidly hard with their really high stats, right? But this is just dumb. Stunning the enemy for 1 turn, dude. There's nowhere in the game where you can stun by turn 5. Like you're already killing everything. Like in Super Battle Road, you're not making it to turn 5 and later on. Like no. Red Zone you can't stun turn 5 and on. Battlefield you can't, right? Easy A's no. So maybe they're gonna drop some more content in which you can stun in later on during the event. But for now, I feel like the stun is completely pointless. I don't know why they gave him that. What would have made more sense, in my opinion, I think, is instead of this, get rid of the stupid stun and give him a 50% heal. How about that, dude? Because like he's supposed to be half immortal, right? Like I feel like that'd make a lot more sense. That's just my opinion. But yeah, his links here: Big Bad Bosses, Dismal Future, Godly Power, Fused Fighter, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. I do wish he had Fear and Faith instead of Fused Fighter. I think that would have helped him out a little bit more. Overall, his link set is pretty good, given the units that you're gonna run alongside him, right? LR Goku Black and Rose, AGL Goku Black, STR Rose, those sort of units. And then categories here: Worldwide Chaos, Patara, Realm of Gods, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Final Trump Card, Battle of Fate, and Fused Fighters. So pretty good categories that you can get some effective usefulness on this character. Overall, I think this character is really good. I do wish they could have made him better, though. I will say I don't think he is the best unit in the game. I don't think he's better than LR, Goku Black and Zamasu. Unfortunately, I think they should have made him better. I would probably have this guy sort of around the top 5, maybe 6 area. We'll have to see what he looks like in game, what kind of numbers he's putting up. But overall, I definitely think this is a very strong LR. And they didn't fumble like this. They did a good job with him. I just think they could have given him a little bit more. They could have made him a little bit better. This guy definitely has some quirky things in his kit that I'm not the biggest fan of. But I think this character, with the animations, with everything that they gave him, I think he is definitely worth summoning for. But we'll see what he ends up looking like in game. What kind of stats he's putting up and all that good stuff. So with that, let me know what you guys think of this LR Zamasu. Are you guys gonna be summoning for him? Are you guys gonna save? I literally have no stones right now, so unfortunately, I'm probably not gonna be summoning for him. Dude, my summons in this game have been so bad the last month and a half. Like, I'm actually probably on like my worst summoning streak like ever in the game. Like, it's bad. So I don't know. Maybe I'll throw a couple multis into the banner and we'll see if I can get any luck. But I'm not really sure yet. So let me know what you guys think of Fusion Zamasu here. And with that, that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.